Today I'm going to share with you the one simple trick that I use to make my videos go viral every single time. Hey everyone, I'm Suzanne and I've been on YouTube for over 9 years now. I am over 50 years old. I started my channel when I was about 44 years old, and I've learned a lot of things over the years, and one of them is what it actually takes to make your videos go viral. Now, if you came to my channel, I'm going to assume that you are probably over 50 years old. But if you're not, that's okay, because the tips that I share actually will work for anyone of any age that has a YouTube channel. But if you are over 50, you probably feel like me and that we don't have a lot of time left. And so one of the things we want to do if we're going to make this YouTube thing work is we got to figure out how to grow our channel the fastest as possible. And so that's why I'm here. I'm going to show you all of the things that I've learned over the last 9 years. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've learned a lot of things, and figuring out what type of video you want to do is probably one of the most important and one of the hardest things to do unless you know exactly what to look for. And so I'm going to give you some tips on how to figure out what topic of the videos you should be choosing. And I'm also going to give you one super ninja trick that I just learned recently. I didn't know this for the first 8 years, and it's a method that I have been using that's actually been getting me more views than I used to get on my videos more often. So one of our biggest problems is figuring out what kind of video should I actually do. Well, there's a couple things that you want to consider when you're doing this that are going to get you the most views possible. And the first thing is you're going to want to focus on any kind of trending topics or seasonal topics. So for example, if you are a decorating channel, you're probably going to want to be in tune with the different seasons, whatever season we're in right now. For instance, if it's winter, you're probably going to be focusing on Christmas decorating or how to do Christmas DIYs, because things in that space are going to be trending the most on Christmas in the winter months. Or it could be Thanksgiving. If you're doing it in the spring, you're going to want to be focusing on Easter decorating or spring decorating, right? So you're going to want to be thinking about what kind of videos would be trending right now based on where we are during the year. If there's something in the news that's become really popular, is there a way that you can use that particular topic in your video to be able to drive views? A couple of years ago, there was a show that became really popular, and I can't even remember the name of it now. It was a really popular show, and people were doing videos on things like how to make a cake with the characters. So they would be getting a lot of views on that video because it was a popular topic at the time. YouTube likes to push out content that's around things that are trending at the moment. I used to have a Shop With Me channel, and I noticed every day at Christmas that my gingerbread decor videos would get more views than every other type of video that I did. So I figured out pretty quickly that for whatever reason, it was Christmas time and gingerbread decor must have been really popular. And so YouTube was pushing that out more to people, and I was just getting more views on it. Now, once you've done that, you do want to do a little bit of research and find out who else is in the space that you want to be in. So again, using the homemaking channel niche, if you're thinking about doing certain types of videos, say like cleaning videos, you want to do a search on YouTube, and you can just put in cleaning motivation videos, and it's going to bring up a list of videos that are at the top of the search bar, which means that they are probably pretty popular. They're probably going to be your most popular influencers in that space. And you're going to want to write down a list of all those people. And then you're going to want to go to their channel, go to their videos section, sort by most popular, and see what type of videos tend to do the best for them. Because if they're a big channel and they have certain videos that are doing better than any of their other videos, then those are some ideas that you want to consider whenever you're choosing the type of video that you want to do. Now, you also want to look at how old those videos are, because if they have a really popular video, but it was done 6 years ago, and it's not really getting any views now, then it may not really be a good choice. But if they have a popular video and it is still getting views now, then that means that people are still interested in that topic. And so that might be a good one for you to consider doing. Now don't worry, because I'm going to actually show you on my screen how I do this. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a tutorial once I'm done giving you my list of tips. All right, so now that you know to think about and look for trending topics in your space and figuring out what types of videos are doing well on other channels that are in the same space as you, now I'm going to show you my super ninja trick. The crazy thing about this trick is I didn't even know about it until about a month ago. I learned it in a course that I took, but I had never heard of anyone ever sharing this with anyone. And I kind of honed it a little bit in my own way so that I'm able to see pretty quickly if a certain video is going to do better than other videos. Now, what's great about this method is it's going to show you what people in your audience are interested in. You're not going to have to guess because you're going to be able to see how well the videos are doing. It's going to help your videos get recommended after those other videos that are doing really well. And it's going to show you whether or not the type of channel that you have is actually going to be a good direction for you to go into. Meaning, if for some reason you can't find videos with this method, it's a pretty good sign that you may be one of the first people to actually do what you're doing, and that may make it take longer for you to grow your channel. The easiest way for you to grow your channel is to have a pool of channels that is already doing really well on YouTube, because that means the audience has been established already, and all you have to do is figure out how to get them over to your channel. If the audience isn't already there or doesn't know, or maybe it is there, but there's no content on YouTube for it, so therefore nobody even realizes it's there, and you're just starting out with 0 views, 0 subscribers, it may take you a while before the algorithm can pick it up and figure out who to send your videos to. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go back to that list we made in my last video where you came up with 5 video topics or ideas in your niche. And we're going to use that as a guide. But before we do that, I have to show you a couple of tools that you're going to need to download. All right, so the first thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to the Chrome Web Store. From there, you're going to search up 2 different extensions. You're going to download the vidIQ extension, and you're going to download the oneof10.com extension. All right, and so now I'm going to show you how to use this super ninja tool. So we're here on my search page, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type in one of those video ideas. So let's pretend that one of your video ideas was cleaning videos. I'm going to type that in, and then I'm going to start scrolling down, and I'm looking for a couple of things. The first thing that I'm looking for is how many views per hour the video is getting. So let's look at this Cleanup, Declutter, and Organize 2025. This is getting 460 views per hour. That is from the vidIQ extension. That's what you're seeing right now. So what that's telling us is that that video is getting a lot of views. Now, the second thing we're going to look for is we're going to look for this little colored number right here, which is coming from the oneof10.com extension. What this is telling you is that this video is getting 2 times as many views as this channel's other videos, which means that it's kind of outperforming its other videos a little bit. And so we're gonna look for a number as high as possible so that we can see which videos are basically either getting more views than there are even subscribers, or that it's just performing better overall, which means it might be a good topic for you to target. So let's scroll down here just a little bit and see we have one here that's actually doing 7 times better than the rest of the videos on this channel. So this video is the most epic home deep cleaning transformations. So for some reason, this video was really popular with the viewers. 7 times is a pretty good number. She's got 4.47 million subscribers here. You also get that with the vidIQ extension. Now, this is the free version of the vidIQ extension. Do not get the paid version unless it's something that you really want. But it's got 4.47 million subscribers and 2.6 million views, which is pretty amazing. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this video. And if you were doing some research, you could go ahead and watch this video and see what they have to say if you want to. But right now we're just trying to pick the video out. But mostly what we want to see now is we want to look through the recommended videos, because a lot of times videos that are doing well are showing up after videos that are doing well. And so you want to take a look at this list that comes in after this and use that little trick again. But now what we're looking for is, now you're starting to see 16 times, 14 times, 35 times. So ideally we're looking for videos that are around the topic that we're searching, but they're getting a good number of views currently using the vidIQ app, but they're also outperforming the rest of their videos on their channel. That's how you know when you've hit a good video topic. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to think about the title of that video. We may watch that video to see what they said, and then we're going to think about, how can I do a video that's the same or similar on my channel and test it out and see how well my video does. Now, I've been using this method for a couple of weeks now, and you can see here, if you look at my videos on one of my other channels, I was getting 1,000, 2,000, 1,000 views. And then just the other day, I did one and it popped at 43,000 views. You can clearly see it's an outlier. It's much, much higher than all the rest of my other videos. But this is exactly the method that I used to be able to come up with a video topic that went viral. At least it was viral for this channel. All right, so what if you do this research and for some reason you can't find any videos within the particular niche that you're in? You search it up and there's just not a lot of videos that come up that seem like they are similar to your channel. My next video that'll be up here soon, I'm going to talk to you about how I fixed that issue with one of my other channels recently. So if you need some help in coming up with a different niche because this tactic really didn't work for you, there's just no other content out there right now, and you feel like it's not going to be a good direction to go into, you can go ahead and watch that and see exactly how I managed it. All right, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how long you've been on YouTube. Let me know what you think of this tip and how your channel's going. I love to connect with you down in the comments.